especially a senior, even a junior, during the week is the most important time. Okay? It's not the time to worry about your girlfriends. Obviously, you got to take care of your schoolwork. You know, you're still a student athlete, student-born athlete, so that's first and foremost. But you have to start getting mentally prepared. Obviously, all this work that you're doing physically, you know, Coach Mayberry and all the coaches, guys, they're getting you ready to go out on the battlefield and perform. But it's a mindset, first and foremost. You have to have the mindset that you're going to go out there Friday night and that lighting can't do anything about it. It starts now. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. That's 2 days away from game day. You have to start, get the juices flowing, get your mind ready, get ready to go out there and make a statement. Not only for Hinsdale South and the community, but for yourself. People have done it before you. You guys are on this team right now. You guys got your name on the back of your jerseys now. It's about you guys. But no matter where you go, college level, NFL, there's people before you that done it before. You're honoring them. Who's wearing number 4 this year? Anyone wearing number 4? No? But there will be ex-alums coming to the game on Friday night, I'm sure of. And they're going to see what number they were and watch how you carry yourself. From the way you play, the way you hustle, from the attitude and the way you go about yourself Friday night. And you don't want to disappoint them. That was something I always wanted to do. You know, I remember when I was a young kid coming to the games when Hinsdale South played Mount Carmel in the playoffs. You know, I thought that was the most cool thing in the world. You know, people dream about, you know, playing in the NFL and Super Bowls and, you know, obviously to get to there, hopefully one day if you're on that 1%. But coming to Hinsdale South was the most spectacular thing for me. You know, I dreamed as a little kid carrying around a little football that I was going to be out there one day, not only making this thing for myself, but for my teammates, for my coaches. It's a team game. It's a brotherhood right here. It's not about the individual records. Mr. Norman's naming off the 6 records. It's not about the records. Records are made to be broken. I hope someone in this room breaks my records. You know what I mean? I'm pushing somebody for greatness. You have to chase something bigger than yourself. If you're chasing for the individual awards, the scholarships, you know, somewhere eventually along the line that happiness is going to run away. You're not going to be happy anymore. I'm telling you right now, you guys are a brotherhood. Stick up for one another and most importantly, fight for one another on Friday night. You know, a quote that Mr. Norman said, obviously my work ethic. You know, I was talented, God-gifted ability, but most importantly, you know, I had the determination and attitude that nobody was going to outwork me. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. I wasn't the fastest, strongest, biggest, anything when I entered high school as a freshman. But a poem, a saying that I still read to this day, but mainly when I was in athletics and this is what changed me. And I gave this to you guys to take home. But I'm going to read it real quick. It's called That's Me. Okay? Many people say I'm lucky, that good things always happen to me. They wait and see, I attack. They watch TV, I run and sweat. They fuss and moan, I focus and learn. They go home early, I stay and finish. They look at others, I look to me. Lucky? Yeah, I'd say I'm lucky. Many people say I'm crazy, and my attitude needs adjustment. They limit themselves. I have big dreams. They lose with acceptance. I fight to the end. They complain when they're sore. I welcome the feeling. They go through the motions. I show excitement. They follow the line. I take the lead. Crazy? Yeah, I'd say I'm crazy. Many people say a lot of things. To be lucky and crazy, yeah, that's me. And what that saying did to me, it understood that you got to do the exact opposite what other people are doing. If people want to work out from 4 to 5, you work out from 4 to 6. If people walk and jog during practice, you sprint. Especially in the business world, and even in, you know, you guys have a game Friday night. Okay, there's not many. Obviously, besides some certain situations throughout the game, you know, you're not going to be surprised by too many. You know, some of you might have a test this week. Your teacher's not going to trick you and give you a test that you don't know about. You have the opportunity to study. You have to be prepared, and you got to work. You want to be average, you want to be great. There's a price you got to pay to be great. Be average, everybody's average. Everybody. There's a select few that aren't average. And it comes with the attitude and the willpower, the dedication, the perseverance, the persistence to go along with that. I'm telling you, I wasn't the most. I still get Facebook messages, Twitter from, some of you guys, and, I'm telling you right now, it was not the most gifted. It all came from an attitude. And it wasn't just about me. I wanted to raise my standards, so I raised the standards for others. I didn't want to get, treated any kind of special way. I made sure my coaches stayed on me. You guys are 4-0 right now. We were 3-1 going into this. So, you guys are even better off than what we were. We went to the quarterfinals that year, third round of the playoffs. So who knows what you guys can do? You got to believe, though. You got to have a purpose. Any time in life, especially with sports, anything in life, you got to have goals. Not only goals, but you got to have a purpose. Why are you doing this? Why are you sitting right here playing football? Why do you go out to practice? Why do you show up every single day? What is your purpose? You just going through the motions, or are you really here for a reason? And once you know why you're here, everything else will come. You can make all the money in the world, win all the championships in the world, but it's not about that stuff. I know people who have a lot of money who aren't happy. I know people that want Super Bowl rings who aren't happy. You got to have a purpose. It comes with your attitude. And Coach Barry talked about, legacy. This is a big legacy week for you. Anytime homecoming, I feel like any Friday night you step on the field, it's just not about you and your coaches, it's about past coaches, past players. This is a tradition. What are you gonna say on the tradition? When it's all said and done, especially you seniors, how are you gonna leave? What is gonna be your legacy? Are people gonna remember you when you're gone, not just individually, but as a team, as a collective effort? Are people gonna remember what you did to set up people for next year? And obviously, getting scholarships and stuff, I had 13 of them. Does that matter to me? No. What matters to me is that hopefully I instilled maybe just a little bit of an attitude adjustment and the ability for you guys to dream big, think big, and be big in all that you do. I was told from everything, too small, too slow. When you're thinking way out of line, you might want to think about D3, D2. People around here don't really get Division I scholarships. Every scholarship is Division I. But it's not about me. It's showing you that if you really believe and you work, that you can do whatever you want to do. It sounds so cliche. You hear a lot of people saying, when you put your mind to it, you can do it. But I can't stress the importance that it is so true. Everything. Even outside athletics, I want to be successful in business. From the speaking, to the fitness world, to whatever it may be, because that's my mindset. I'm not here for me, I'm here for a purpose. You guys are here for a purpose. To go out Friday night, to prove a message not only to Leiden, to become 5-0, but to do it for the people before you. There's 9 steps that I'm going to read real quick that I believe that's going to give you an advantage to start creating a legacy for yourself. And obviously, you can mix them up and put them on. It's not saying this is the golden rule or anything. These are 9 things that have helped me to create a legacy. And no matter where I go, I'm going to create a legacy. I got records here, and I got a record at college. Most sacks in the game. That's creating a legacy. It's not for your name in the newspaper or for self-awareness. It's where I went, I left the mark. Number 1, the power of attitude. The attitude you choose to assume toward life will determine where you go. Stop thinking negative. Get all the negative thoughts out of your mind. It's a disease. It's actually scientific proven study that people that get cancer, that think obviously it's hereditary, stuff happens. But people with negative thoughts tear down their immune system, bad things start to happen. Self-confidence goes out the window. Even with bad, because you're going to get knocked down. That's life. You're going to get knocked down in that football field, and you're going to get knocked down in life. Look at the positive, because life, it's always trying to teach you something. Even through negative situations, you have the opportunity to grow. Tackle adversity. Not only are you tackling opponents on Friday nights, you got to tackle adversity. Like I just said, you're going to be knocked down. You will be on top, then you'll be on the bottom. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Have a sense of purpose. I talked about this before. Have a sense of purpose. Why are you playing Friday night? Why are you sweating? Why do you got smell right now? Why are you going out on the football field working your butt off after school? Greatness is the little things done well. Stuff doesn't happen overnight. It's the little things you do each and every day that's going to put you on top. Are you preparing better than Leiden? Are you watching more film? Are you running harder? Are you sweating? What are you doing? Taking care of your body, making sure the right foods are going in. Stop eating McDonald's. You want to be a first-class athlete, eat like one. Live like one, think like one. Make sacrifice your reality. You got to sacrifice. You want to become more, you have to become more. You have to become more. There's not anything else you need. There's not a secret formula. You as a person have to become more. Pull up your pants, talk with manners, show people with respect, do the little things right. Believe it or not, doing those things outside of the football field will make you a better football player, becoming a better person. How do you carry yourself outside? You have to be a first-class person to be a first-class athlete. Or somewhere along the line, it's all going to fall apart. Adapt or die. This applies to football so well. Throughout the game, there's going to be things that happen. They're going to score, there's going to be down times, there's going to be up times. You as a team are going to have to collect your thoughts, listen to your coaches, and know how to react. You got to adapt. Things are constantly changing, not only in football, but in life. The weather changes, the season changes, everything changes. You have to adapt. Don't get stuck in a way. Chase your dreams. I hope one of your big goals and dreams this year is to win a state championship. Obviously, you have to take care of one goal at a time, and that's Friday night against Leiden at homecoming. But you got to have a big picture in mind. And don't say to get to the second round of the playoffs, third round of the playoffs. Know what you want to do and work to get there. You have to win those playoff games to get there. You got to win tomorrow night against Leiden. You got to do the things in order to get there. You have to want it, though. You have to want it. It's all about the attitude. Nurture your self-image. I just talked about this a little bit. Treat people with respect. You know, your self-image not only is affecting your brotherhood, your coaches, your family. You know, I'm sure all of you love your moms and your fathers more than anything in this world. The way you present yourself is a reflection of them, how they raised you. Be a first-class version of yourself. Commit to excellence. You know, even when I was here, this was a big thing that we always talk about. We had it written on the back of our shirts. Commit to excellence. Don't settle for average. There's too many average people out there. I had so many average people tell me, well, you're thinking too big. Oh, really? You want to do that? They showed me all the reasons why I could fail, but they didn't show me that little percentage of why I could succeed. I didn't listen to them. You have to commit to excellence. Don't be satisfied with a C on the test. Go for an A. Do the little things necessary that's going to propel you to greatness. Never forget that greatness is the small things done well. Handle with care, especially in a brotherhood. Treat others as you would like to be treated, with concerning care. You know, pick a brother up during a game. Someone makes a bad play, jumps outside, throws an interception, fumbles the ball. It's okay. We got another opportunity to go out there, fellas. We got this. The teams that stick together will go together. Well, we didn't win a state championship, but you know, we had that closeness of a tight-knit group. And that's why I firmly believe that we even made it to where we did in the playoffs. Because we cared about one another. We cared about our coaches. It wasn't just about us. Those are the 9 rules that I got for you guys about legacy. Obviously, I got this for you guys to take home as well. You post it on the wall, door, whatever you want to do. It's my pleasure to come here and talk to you guys today. You guys have off to a great start. Don't start thinking you're on top of the world, because you're not. There's a team out there, especially wherever, working just as hard as you, if not harder. Make up your mind tonight when you leave here that you are not going to get complacent, that you're always going to be pushing one another for more. You know, go up to your coaches tomorrow. Coach, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do after practice by myself to raise my game? Constantly perfect your craft. You know, study greatness. If you're a linebacker, watch clips of Ray Lewis. If you're a quarterback, watch Peyton Manning. Study greatness. Last thing I got for you guys is, if you want something you never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. If you want a state championship, you're going to have to do something that every team in the past didn't do. If you want something you never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Thanks, guys.
Guys, here's all I can say is this. Learn from those who know. All right? Learn from those who know. All right? Let's go. DJ, break them down. You guys are out.
Hey, DJ.